Hello, you gorgeous people. My name is Camille Corbett, and this is Ralphie. And we are going to do a book review on The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Okay, so again, I kept on saying a bunch of things with John Green on Tumblr, and I was like, I have to check this out. And the quotes were absolutely gorgeous. I was just like, I have to read this. This is absolutely beautiful. There were quotes that just like hit your soul, and you're just like, whoa, that was deep. That was so beautiful. Whoever wrote this is an absolute genius. I love him. But I need to read this book before I proclaim that. And that's exactly what I did. I read that book before I proclaimed it, didn't I, Ralphie? I did. Anyways, I need to stop. I need to put the stuffed animal up. Anyway, it's a pillow pet, I mean. Anyways, I loved this book. I gave it a 5 out of 5. I read Looking for Alaska, and I was expecting, like, magic, that spark, where you just love a book. Didn't really happen. It was kind of mediocre, but this book, well, not mediocre, slightly above mediocre, but not terrible. It wasn't amazing, but this book, oh my god, it's so beautiful. I had a very close friend of mine go through leukemia, and this book helped me understand how she felt and what she had to go through. And she didn't die, but I can't imagine how she felt as she went through her treatments, and it happened for a long time, and this book was able to help me sympathize for her. I felt so bad. This book is a beautiful testament to all cancer patients, and it shows that no, they're not perfect people. No, just because they're sick, you shouldn't put them on this pedestal. But you have to recognize how strong they are, how amazing they are, how beautiful they are, and that they are children. A lot of them are, and it's really sad what happens. That life is cut so short for them, and life shouldn't be an option for people that young, Anyway, but it's so beautiful. It's like one of the most beautiful books, teen novels I've read in a very long time, since Perks of Being a Wallflower. It's one of the most beautiful novels I've ever read, and I recommend it to everyone. It's about this girl named Hazel, and she has cancer, and she meets this boy who is in remission, and they fall in love, essentially, and tragedy occurs because they're both sick, of course. And I won't ruin the story for you because it's too beautiful. I don't want you to miss anything. But she's just like a typical like nerdy girl. Like, I can relate with her. She likes to watch America's Next Top Model all the time. She reads lots of books. And she has a special fixation on this one book called An Imperial Affliction, which she reads over and over again. It's not a real book. I was going to read after this book, but I found out it's not real. But yeah, and it's about this girl with cancer, that the book that she's fascinated with, and it just ends like really oddly, and like in the middle of a sentence, like she died or something, and she just like wants to know what happens. And that's like one of the major things in the story, wanting to know what happens. And I just think it's absolutely beautiful. It's just so well written. As a writer, I feel like writing like John Green would be my goal in this book. And I need to read more of his, I know, because this is such a beautiful and powerful book. I'm going to read you a bit of it now. Late in the winter of my 17th year, my mother decided I was depressed, presumably because I rarely left the house, spent quite a lot of time in bed, read the same book over and over, ate infrequently, and devoted quite a bit of my abundant free time to thinking about death. Whenever you read a cancer booklet or website or whatever, they always list depression among the side effects of cancer. But, in fact, depression is not a side effect of cancer. Depression is a side effect of dying. Cancer is also a side effect of dying. Almost everything is, really. But my mother believed I required treatment, so she took me to see my regular Dr. Jim, who agreed that I was veritably swimming in paralyzing and totally clinical depression, and that therefore my meds should be adjusted, and I should attend a weekly support group. This support group featured a rotating cast of characters in various states of tumor-driven unwellness. Why did the cast rotate? A side effect of dying. The support group, of course, was depressing as hell. It met every Wednesday in the basement of a stone-walled Episcopal church shaped like a cross. We sat in a circle right in the middle of the cross, where the two boards would have met, where the heart of Jesus would have been. So, check this book out. It's a 5 out of 5. I barely give those. So, read this book and I will appreciate it because this book is lovely and I appreciate John Green's existence. See you later. Say bye, Ralphie. Ah.